Yo, what's up, everyone? So, like the other day, I was scrolling on Reddit and I found this question on Ask Reddit, which was people who used to not believe in ghosts but do now. What experience changed your mind? So, I found some of these stories. I hope you guys enjoy it and let's get started. So, this Reddit user's name is right there on the screen. So, the story goes like when I was about 10 or 14, I had terrible insomnia. I would imagine things and felt incredibly unsafe, as though I was being watched, although I never admitted this to anyone. I began only sleeping on the couch with my back against a wall and had to have the TV or some sort of light on. I missed an immense amount of school because of this, so my mom had to see me a neurologist. The neurologist diagnosed me with some things, but the crazy part was during my sleep study, I slept amazingly well, no issues at all, and slept in the real bed. Eventually, I got transferred to a children's hospital, and speaking to the doctor, I explained I would see the things and felt uncomfortable. They had thought I was experiencing sleep paralysis. When they told my mom, she went ghost white. She pulled me aside and explained she was experiencing things too. She described in detail what I was seeing. That evening, she approached my brother and asked broad questions like, "Do you have seen anything weird happen in the home, etc." He also described what we experienced. It was then I realized we must have paranormal activity, and I've believed it ever since. When we moved out of the house, all my sleep issues abruptly stopped, and I haven't experienced it since. The user also have described what he saw. It goes like, I would see a large dark figure that I believed to be a man who would walk the halls at night. I would see things happening or hear things happening like a cup would fall off the counter or items on an entry table move. One evening, I remembered seeing a black figure that was smaller, size of a basketball, running across my bedroom floor, hit the wall, and went into my bed. As I was convincing myself it wasn't imaginary, my mom came running in since she heard the thud. At the time, we hadn't all concluded the ghost thing, so I didn't say what it was, but ran out of the house and spent night at my friend's house because I was terrified. My mom experienced many times the feelings of someone sitting on her bed. She said she'd think it was one of us and look down, but there wouldn't be anyone there, just an indent as if someone was there. So the next story was submitted by the Reddit user. His name is right on the screen. So the story goes like, worked at a public pool. I would work alone after hours of cleaning the building and the pool. One night around 2 a.m., I'm cleaning the change room. The pool has been closed for 4 hours at this time. I hear the sound of child's laughter and bare feet running across the pool deck. I go out and scan the area. There is nobody inside. The doors are closed and locked. There is nowhere a kid could be hiding. No wet footprints on the pool deck. I recheck every door and the security monitor. I am the only person in the building. It was unsettling. Moving on to the next story. I was staying in the Stanley Hotel in Estes Park Cove, the hotel that inspired Stephen King to write The Shining. Around 1 a.m., I heard what sounded like children running up and down the hallways, interspersed with laughter. Opened the door to see what the hell was going on and didn't see anything. Quick little buggers, I thought. Then the next morning, when my SO and I took a tour of the building, the guide stopped directly in front of our room to tell us the story of young girls whose ghosts can be heard running up and down the same hallway. Moving on to the next story. When I was 8, my grandmother died. I was sad, so around 2 months passed and I was going at grandma's house where my grandpa lives. So I wake up at 3 a.m. and hear footsteps from the bedroom door. I froze. I saw my grandmother walking up to me and she said, "Hello, little sweetie," and walked away. It was not sleep paralysis because I could move my hands and feet. At the morning, I told my grandpa about it and he said, "I've seen grandma almost every night. She likes to visit, so don't be scared next time when you visit." Moving on to the next story. I was visiting my mother after my dad died. She went on shopping with her sister and left me alone. I heard my dad as plain as the day up in his room. He got up from his computer chair, walked over to the door and opened it. He walked down the staircase and stood on the last step for a few seconds before walking back up to his room and closing the door. I was probably 5 feet from him in the living room. I just froze. It scared the hell out of me. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and bye.